Alright guys, so this is as far as I've made it so far with the Injora chassis. I got the front of the body mounted. I'm still working on the rear. I got some magnets on the front. I'm probably going to end up using some sort of tall body mounts to mount to the top on the inside. But it's turning out pretty good. I still need to put thicker shock oil in the shocks. I mean, this thing's gonna act like a real Jeep basically, because this body's so heavy. And now put all this scale stuff on top of it. It's gonna make it a little bit more top heavy. It's not really very heavy stuff, but that roof rack is really where the weight's at. So I hot glued the magnets in. They work pretty good. The hot glue's holding them in. The body, you can pick the front of it up and the body won't come off. So I put some inner fenders. They're GRCs. I had to do a lot of trimming to make them fit. The backs are still a bit of a, I gotta work those out a little bit still, but they're all on there. I moved the servo, so I got rid of the original servo mount. They put the servo up here up front and it had the square holes, and I just like the round holes. There's a whole lot more options with things with round holes on them, with the round post. But there was already another servo mount further back, so it goes right underneath of that, which is fine. It kind of fit perfectly. I had to turn it around the other way. This piece, it's actually a piece that I glued these onto, like this thing. I just had to, there's some screws. I just took them out and turned it around on the front. It actually lined up the linkage. It actually lined up the linkage a lot better, putting it back there like that. It all lined up a whole lot better than it was up front. It was just, see, the steering stem there was a little further forward. I feel like it would probably hurt the steering a little bit. Yeah, I need to put thicker shock oil in it. I got an old hobby wing I had laying around. I'm gonna throw that in there. And I use Dumbo RC radios for a lot of stuff, because you can basically bind as many trucks or whatever RCs to them as you want. You just keep buying these little receivers. I think they're about $15 a piece. And once you bind it to it once, that's it. Whatever truck you turn on and then turn the radio on, it works. You can even get them with gyros for drift cars and such in them. I think those are about $18 with a gyro, or maybe these are 12 and gyros are 15. I don't remember. But yeah. So I'm going to hook this up, put some power to this thing, and see what she does. really cool. It was just a little shakedown. It's actually really quiet. It probably sounds loud because the camera is so close to it and my footsteps tromping through the leaves, but it was just a quick little video to see if that's the first time it's ever had power put to it and driven. So it did good. The transmission, everything is quiet. There's no crunchy sand sounding crappy. It sounds solid. The only thing I did notice was the endpoints are going to need to be set on that shift servo. You can see a couple times right there toward the end I shifted it and like it was in neutral, so it didn't fully engage. Now in high gear it is fast. It takes off. It takes off pretty good. But yeah, I'm alright. I'm happy with it. Still got a little work to do on the interior. I just kind of threw all the electronics in there just to get that little run in. But I'm happy with it. Once I get everything settled in, I gotta give me a bumper. I got a bumper coming, a little winch on it, you know, with a little poison spider type bumpers. Kind of come up to a little triangle. Yeah, I'm happy with it. It seems to be good. Once I get everything lined out, I've mocked up some interior pieces, floor pan and such. I've got some seats I'm going to put in it, and a driver, dashboard and all that. So I'm going to hide all the wires, do the best I can to make this thing as scaled as possible. It's not going to be a speed demon, just a little scale trail truck. Yeah, seems pretty good for the. I think I had it out there for about 10 minutes, just kind of going up and down the driveway. I'm not walking back in the woods today to do anything extensive to it, but that'll be the next video. I'll take it and really put it to the test. And I think my battery was dying. It was just I just picked it up off the shelf and threw it in there. Probably had a half charge in it, maybe a quarter charge. It's a 2S. Or no, it was a 3S. It was 3S. But yeah, so till next time, I'll keep the progress going on this thing. Seems promising so far. The only thing I'm really worried about at this point is those drive shafts. The drive shafts, I don't know how many miles they're going to take before they start to fall apart. And when they do, we'll just, I'll probably just slap some stock axial shafts in it or something, because, you know, those things are, the big boards or whatever they are, they're about bulletproof. For what I do, I'm not hard on my trucks. I just trail them. You know, they're not the scale trucks. Not a comp crawler. You know, crazy obstacles going to be binding it up. I just like to trail them. That's my next project right there. That's a 10.2 with a 10.3 JLU body on it. I just got done painting and putting all the bits on it. I'll do a video on that. I got so many projects still. The silver Ford that's kind of sitting off to the right of that Jeep has been a solid 2 year long project. It's completely custom. The chassis is, and still got a long way to go on that. Just kind of making things. So yeah, till next time, take it easy.